It's October 19, 2029. It's going to be a good day because you have snacks, hot chocolate, a warm blanket, and Fallout New Vegas 2. The download was quick, unless you're in America, and you launch it with good old games because apparently there is a God, and they love you. And what's this? Settings options before the game starts up? A game company treating you like a person instead of a drooling meat sack? It's a good sign. You look the settings over, and to your surprise, the default settings are perfect. But it was still nice of them to ask. Oh, well, this just keeps getting better and better. The opening town looks at once familiar, but different. It's the Mojave Outpost, but a few years have passed. There's a cameo from Raoul. It's well done, it's not forced at all. He's just sitting there fixing a thing, gives a funny quib, and gets back to it. You explore a bit and eventually move on to the next town. It wasn't the town the plot suggested to go to first, but it's Fallout, and you're going to explore. You chat with some NPCs, and one of them says something a bit odd. Oh, you say to yourself, I've come here out of order and the NPC doesn't have a line for this. Well, I'm a common rational person, so I'm not going to overreact.
Oh my god!
Hold on!
So, gamers aren't exactly known for being objective. We seek some sort of benchmark to compare a new game to, rate our experience based on that. So Dragon's Dogma gets compared to Dragon Age because they have similar names, and Amalur gets compared to Skyrim because Skyrim had been out for 3 months and was being released for the 6th time. In most cases, the comparisons don't shake out because the games are different enough and hopefully they get the individual attention they deserve. Not sequels, though. There's never any question what you're going to get compared to when you make a sequel. If you're Mass Effect 3, you're getting compared to Mass Effect 2, and wow, talk about setup to fail. I can't imagine how the team felt as they were brainstorming content for that one. And when, surprise, it didn't live up to what some people still consider the best game ever made, the fan hammer came down. And when I say came down, remember, that was the year EA was named the worst company in America, a title it carried for a whole second year. Holy shit. New Vegas 2 isn't going to have it any easier. There isn't some magic formula for making a good game. Even if you do everything right, you can still have a swing and a miss. Another New Vegas is going to have to be perfect before people even see it as okay, and let's say it comes out and it is good. The narrative will be that Obsidian does Bethesda better than Bethesda. People even said that about The Outer Worlds, a game so good that no one ever talks about it anymore. If it's bad, it's because Todd Howard kicked an orphan or something. There's no win here for Bethesda. And that's why we're probably not getting a New Vegas 2. But I have good news. You don't actually want a New Vegas 2. Consider Arcane League of Legends. First came out on Netflix, who knows what streaming service it's on now. Most of you have seen it. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it, but you gotta see it. It's probably the best media ever made. Seriously, it's that good. And it's getting another season, and that's terrible. Where it left off may not seem like an end, so to speak, but do we really need to know what happens next? It seems that they already told the story they set out to tell, and I think fleshing it out anymore is just pandering. The fact that they end it where they do is what makes it perfect. New Vegas is a finished piece. When they created it, they took all the best ideas of their desert setting, and they created an amazing story, a story with an end. Remaster it? Sure. Remake it like Final Fantasy VII? There's a whole team of modders doing that as we speak, and that's awesome. But a sequel? To tell what story? I'd prefer to see this class of narrative, world building, and agency in an entirely new setting. Maybe Fallout Mexico City, set in the area Raoul was from. Maybe the Florida Keys, or maybe something deep in the interior really embrace the cowboy thing. Something that we won't feel compelled to compare to the other Fallout games. And hold to an impossible standard that it's just not going to reach. I enjoyed writing this one. I want to hear what you guys think. In the meantime, I've got another project in the works, so I will see you then.